it's just like we can turn the guns infinite. Like you can still pick up ammo, but the gun is like.
I think that ruins the gameplay.
Oh hell yeah, it's too much power. Usually when you get anything that's infinite, it's like take it away. Okay, I didn't care saying yeah. It's you want to mess around. I mean, it'd probably be good for grinding if you wanted to get more points.
If you're trying to get certain achievements, I guess, but
yeah, it's like the PRL. After I beat professional, I went back and used the PRL and I beat the game in like 4 hours. It was stupid.
dang.
That gun is like, it's literally too powerful. Like I didn't even have to try. Like alright. I mean, it was still fun to use it and just run to the game and like speed run it, and I was like, but it wasn't. I mean, it's a different kind of fun. Yeah, it's fun for me, but it wouldn't have been fun for the stream. It's not a
infinite magnum. Oh god.
Yeah, with what's it called on friendly fire.
Oh hell no.
Elephant killer all the way. Yeah, definitely for speed
Helped a
runs.
lot.
For sure. That's one of the downsides of this game. There's no crazy like extra bonus weapons.
I have a question, James.
Yeah.
Should I save up for defense level 3? I'm 3,000 points away from it.
I was using it.
Or
I saw a difference for sure.
Or should I get the piercing level 3? It increases firearm piercing potential.
You don't need it. Okay, Dimkara is saying you don't need it. I mean,
No?
I like it because I always get hit. So.
Oh, do you mean I don't need the defense or piercing or both?
I think he's saying maybe
Either?
both. I think he's talking about defense. Piercing seems like it'd be good, just very situational.
Because
Defense.
mostly I do rely on melee anyways.
Yeah.
Oh, he's talking about defense.
Yeah.
Alright then, so I'll do piercing.
Cool. Yeah, I switched at the very end because like I don't have any healing items and I get hit a lot. But if you're a good enough player and you don't get hit, then it's I don't know. It's a bit of a crutch, but for players like me, I find it useful. But
You are a very talented player, so.
I did get an S rank. I did get an S rank.
You did best me.
One time I bested you in the entire run. In the entire 2 nights of streaming, I bested you one time. No, twice technically, because of that S rank, I think.
Yes, technically so.
The Waffle Killer is great for the Ada campaign. I'll have to remember that. But yeah. Twice. I've only bested you twice in two complete campaigns, so I still have a way to go, but yeah.
I finally beat this game all in animator mode. Now I'm gonna try to beat it all in normal. And then I'm trying to work my way.
Even though it's backwards. Well, when you play with me, it's professional, so yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can handle professional.
No, yeah, you definitely can. It's no.
But you know, I like to be a completionist when I can.
I'm pretty sure there's like trophies to beat it on the difficulties, anyways.
Yeah, there is that. There's one for amateur. Now I want to get the one for normal. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't know if they stack. Some games they stack, or if you just beat the hardest, you'll get the ones lower or beneath it. But it depends.
Oh damn it! If that's the case, fuck it. It's a lot faster.
Yeah. Go to special features. Hold on.
Special features. Let's see. Go back.
Collections?
Collections. Okay.
I only have 2. I'm just gonna assume. Okay, collections.
This is Leon and okay, so Chris, Jake. I think I got 2 action figures of the. Nice. Why is
I
there
like
two of him?
Leon's police.
Okay,
Chris
so
is
that's
that
him.
helicopter. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's just him in his different outfits.
Crossbow. I guess I'm missing a bunch. I have like one. I don't know what the stars mean. Is it problem?
What do
Click
the
on them.
stars
Oh,
mean?
click on them.
Oh, that's it?
Chris Redfield. Wow, he's 39? He looks good for his age. He was a 39-year-old BSA operative working for its North American branch. He was the leader of the Alpha Team until he suffered post-traumatic amnesia and wound up belligerently drunk in an underbelly of Eastern... Oh, so he got amnesia. Around this time, a biohazard outbreak in China stalks the world. Piers Nevins, his teammate in Alpha, finds Chris, convinces him to resume his leadership role in the BSAA. Despite his memory loss, Chris retains the fortitude and leadership skills that make him one of the BSAA's top... Oh, I didn't know he had memory loss. But it makes total sense. Because he got hit like... Damn. Okay, so this is just the lore then.
That explains his flashbacks then, I guess.
Chihuahua mutants. Piers Nevins is a 26-year-old BSA operative. Okay, working for the North American branch. Chris Redfield is his commanding officer. His hand-eye coordination and concentration skills are without peer, making him the BSA's top-ranking sniper. He can react quickly to the changing conditions on a battlefield, and as such, he will usually find a way to complete his mission in spite of any adverse conditions. A serious and determined man in battle. He still has time to offer a kind word to his fellow soldiers, and it's these qualities that cause his CO to commit that the future of the BSAA rests on the shoulders of men like him. Nevins himself prefers not to think of his team as subordinates, but as members of a big family. He believes that the strength of the BSAA hinges on the bonds of all its agents. He holds Captain Redfield in the highest respect, and Captain Redfield trusts him implicitly. Cool. I had no idea. Chris is like, that means he's... Actually, I don't know if the timeline is specified exactly how much time has passed from 6 to Resident Evil 7. But Chris is in his 40s by the time Resident Evil 7 happens. How old is Leon? Leon has to be about the same age.
21.
21. Leon and Adam. Field operation, zombies, Raccoon City incident. Ooh, Hunnigan. She's 33. Okay, so Ingrid Hunnigan is the 33-year-old mission coordinator for the U.S. Department of Defense's Field Operations Support. 2004, she was instrumental in helping Agent Kennedy recover the then president's daughter from a terrorist group. Level-headed and intelligent, she's competent at hacking into most security systems as well as handling the relevant mission intelligence. She has the guiding voice that has successfully delivered Agent Kennedy from many a perilous predicament. Cool. So she's 33. Whoa, is that an action figure? Ooh. Ooh. Cool. Wait, she does something? Play voice?
It's all my fault. I did this.
Leon and Ada.
It's all my fault. I did this.
Not give their age.
Cool. So this is pretty much the bottle caps from RE4. Alana Harper 2. Catacombs. Deborah. I guess I'm missing some. Yeah, Leon and Ada. Simmons. Derek's first transformation. Derek's second. Derek's third.
I didn't see anything about his age, damn it.
Yeah, Me neither.
I almost have his full as well.
God, this thing is freaking creepy. No way. Ugh. Ugh. Z-virus will turn human hosts into creatures called Juava. The virus mutates the host in horrific ways. It's the latest bioorganic weapon to threaten the safety of the world. True. One of its first known uses was as a health-preserving drug given to mercenary soldiers in one of Eastern Europe's many interstate conflicts. Following its use in Europe, many Juava-like creatures began to turn up around the world. The C stands for chrysalid. We know that's a lie. It's corona, as the virus will encase a human host in a cocoon-like shell before its final mutation.
Pierce is 26. Holy shit.
So Chris Redfield suffered post-traumatic amnesia after he and his team were caught in a trap sprung by Ada Wong in the Republic of Edonia. Most of his team died, and an unconscious Chris was brought to a local hospital. Upon waking up, Chris had no recollection of who he was or what had occurred, but his mind was racked by an overwhelming and inexplicable guilt. Chris determined to run away, and he left the hospital before anyone could check in on him. Until Piers Nevins and the BSAA found him. Chris lived as a moody and violent drunk, hoping that he could numb himself to the pain of what had happened. Oh! Damn! Chris and Leon.
Must be nice. What? Jake is 20 years old?
Neo Umbrella.
Barry's 26.
Interesting. 26, you said?
Yeah.
Damn.
Wait, hold on, there's an age difference, holy shit. So, he's 26, and he's 20. Oh, damn. He's a cougar.
Alright. Jake Mueller, 20-year-old professional mercenary under the employ of rebel forces in Edonia. Despite his youth, his combat experience is quite high and his survival skills are quite formidable. Cynicism creates an unapproachable aura, and even his fellow mercenaries consider him to be moody and distant. Only thing he trusts in this world is cold, hard cash. He has no time for the concerns of others. He's the consummate mercenary, selling his services to the highest bidder without any concern for the ideologies of the groups that employ him. Fortune, POWs, bioorganic weapons, Ustanok, mindful creature dispatched by Neo Umbrella to capture Jake Mueller. Ustanok is derived from the Serbian word for revolution. This creature is nigh indestructible, unstoppable powerhouse that is sent after Jake Mueller and Sherry Birkin. Creature has a metallic structure on his right arm for restraining targets. The target has been apprehended. Creature can use one of the syringes on its arm to take tissue samples from the targets. Interesting. Interesting. Oko. From an organ on Ustanok's back. Insect-like in appearance. The erratic flight. Oh, these are the dragonfly things. Flight patterns are more indicative of bats. Oko is derived from the Serbian word for eye. As their namesake implies, they act as the eyes for the visually impaired Ustanok, but ironically rely on ultrasonic waves to track their prey. Their sense organs are shared with Ustanok. When a target is found, they emit a flash and flap their wings at a level only Ustanok can detect. The mechanism behind the shared sensory perception is unknown. Their ultrasonic waves cannot pass through walls and other barriers. Oko serve no function in combat, and their fragile bodies are quite easy to destroy. Damn, so he like Sal Jr., he just spawns them. Interesting. Jake's childhood. Jake Mueller was born into a home without a father. From an early age, he had to support his chronically ill mother. She could have made a full recovery if his family could have afforded it, but Jake and Miss Mueller had barely enough money to cover their daily needs. She tried her best to provide for the family and did all she could to protect Jake. He loved his mother, but couldn't understand why she was still enamored with his father, the man who had abandoned them. To say Jake didn't think highly of his father would be an understatement. Jake got older, he decided he would become a mercenary, selling his services to the insurgents fighting the government. He had no love for politics, He just wanted to afford better medical care for his mother. Unfortunately, Miss Mueller passed away not long after he became a soldier of fortune. Jake felt like he was alone in the world. His heart was now hardened. His only concern was for money, and even though he no longer had a pressing need for it. Don't know. Relax. Life without freedom.
No, I feel like his heart opened up to Sherry, just like...
No, yeah, for sure. So I'm surprised he didn't, like, join Team Resident Evil. Okay, Jake Mueller's infamous father. Albert Wesker, father of Jake Mueller, had a very rare physiology. His body was highly resistant to viral infection, and he was even able to manipulate the virus he had injected into himself, so that he would only reap their benefits and none of its deleterious effects. The self-experimentation gave him abilities that can only be described as superhuman. As Albert's son, Jake enjoys the same immunity to viral infection. When Jake injects himself with a solution containing the C virus, it has no visible effect on him. Albert Wesker planned what would have been the deadliest terrorist attacks in human history. He would have succeeded had Chris Redfield and the BSAA not killed him in time. Jake had never met his father and knows nothing about the atrocities he committed. He is also unaware of the genetic legacy he's heir to. I still don't know who Wesker impregnated. Deal with the United States.
I have no idea.
The virus vaccine. Jake's blood. This little action figure.
Man, look at this circus. You got any popcorn?
Cool. There's some good lore in there. There's definitely some good lore. Let me see. 1998. Sherry must have been like what? 10? How old did you say Sherry was? She was 30, you said?
26.
26? Okay, Jake's only 20. It's not too big of a difference. Yeah. Not compared from like Chris, and I think Chris is the oldest. Maybe Jill too, because that means damn, Jill's pushing 40. Leanne can't be that far behind.
Chris and Leon basically work in around the same time.
Yeah.
So maybe Leon's probably around his age too.
I think, well, probably. I'd say within like 5 years of Chris for sure. Since she was in... He probably banged Jill. Since she was in mind control. Wait. Leon? Yeah, Leon. He has to be at least his mid-30s by now.
Was a rookie cop.
Yeah, because he was, it was his first day on the force when the Raccoon City incident happened.
And how old do you think Sherry was? Like 9?
She had to have been. Because that was 98, I think, in lore. And she's 26 now. So
what we looking at?
I think this game takes place 2012 or something like that. I know I've seen some dates, I just can't remember. It was like 10, 20, yeah, 98, 2000, no. Yes, this game takes place way later than 2012, maybe. Or she was definitely older. Maybe like 10 or 11. Because then another 10 would be 2008. Then another 4 would be 12. 14. I don't know. Maybe they retconned. I'm not entirely sure. I used to know all the Resident Evil lore. I would literally spend like summers reading over the lore. There's lore books you can buy. The Resident Evil Bibles. I don't know.
Alright, I'm gonna end call now and I'll watch your stream.
Alright. Sounds good. Yeah. Well, I'll only be on for a little bit longer, so. But. Thank you. Let me see. Lido. Nope, found that library. Shrieker. Ada and Raccoon City. Yeah, Birkin, the G-Virus. Spelunk, 2004? Okay, yeah. I was right, 1998. That's the same year. Resident Evil 2 and 3 are like days apart, technically, from each other. No problem, Demonite Fisher. No problem. We got one more campaign to get through. With any luck, we'll beat it in a sub 6-hour run as well. Yeah, 2004. Not that long. That's when Leon went from rookie to super comp. Bloodshot. Carla. Derek and Carla. Harvest Papers. Unlimited transformations. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, you can do Ada solo. It was originally solo, but they patched it so that you could play it co-op, but I mean, it's still fun. It's just, yeah, there's I don't know, we'll see. I don't know, we'll see. There's one major problem. Oh, this one's rare. You're gonna say Deborah.
No! No, Deborah! No!
Ugh. Nasty. Nasty stuff. These look cool though. You can kind of see her face through the mucus. Ugh. Spider. Literally a spider woman. Everyone will know what I'm talking about. Friday. Pretty cool. I'm missing a lot of lore. I'd actually like to read these my own time, of course. You're welcome for the lore. Thank you. I think this is like the only Resident Evil title that has this. I know there's obviously like memos and stuff you can pick up in the other Resident Evils up till 4, not really in 5. I mean, there's some in 5, but they're very specific just to like those characters. There's a lot of good stuff. Like I said, it's very interesting. The Resident Evil timeline is very cool. There's novels you can read. They have lore Bibles you can buy. I think there's like 2 or 3. They're like way back from like the early 2000s. But yeah, it's another campaign down. Either as far as co-op goes, technically either halfway or 2/3 of the way done, on how you think about it. But give a stretch. We got one more campaign to go, or co-op at least, and it's good. It's the most exciting one, the best one in my opinion. And that one should be this Friday. We're gonna do Leon and Helena. And there's a whole bunch of shenanigans, and that one is the most traditional Resident Evil. For at least the beginning. But, yeah, I think that's gonna do it tonight. We got it done early. It was fun. I actually did good. I'm feeling very confident going into Do Justice by Leon. Our godfather of Resident Evil. But yeah, like I was saying, next stream should be Friday. Maybe, hopefully around the same time. Start a little early, end a little bit earlier. And then I could probably knock out Ada. I think Ada's is like really short. Hers might be like 4 hours. So probably Leon Helena Friday, and then Ada Saturday. I feel like that one's the hardest of the bunch. Could be. I think they're all challenging, but I don't think one's necessarily like way harder than the other. They all have like, how do I put it? Different chapters that are like, okay, that one was tough, but I don't think as a whole it's too much harder. But we'll find out. We'll find out. We'll let everyone in the stream be the judge. But anyways, so yeah, that's the plan. Friday Leon, Saturday Ada. We'll go from there. Are those snowmen? What are those? Oh, little cats. No, little mugs. When did I get these? True. I don't know. I don't know.